Hello everyone, my name is Sriraman. Today I am going to discuss about isolation of RNA from yeast by Trizol method under the subject of genetic engineering. Today contents I am going to discuss is aim, introduction, principle, procedure and result. So coming to the aim, to isolate the RNA from yeast cells using Trizol method. Next, introduction. So basically, what is an RNA? RNA is an ribonucleic acid which is a genetic material present in various living organisms. Ribonucleic acid RNA is a polymeric molecule. It is implicated in various biological roles in coding, decoding, regulation and expression of genes. It is found in nucleus and cytoplasm of living organisms. RNA, ribonucleic acid, store and transfer genetic information in living organisms. There are three major types of RNA. One is mRNA, second is tRNA, and third is rRNA. Ribonucleic acid can be isolated from yeast cells, plant tissue for the purpose of mRNA isolation, in vitro translation, Northern analysis, cDNA library construction. Rigorous ribonuclease-free environment is to be maintained. All glasswares, plasticwares, and reagents made RNAs free using 0.01% DEPC. RNA extraction is a purification of RNA from biological samples. This procedure is complicated by the presence of ribonucleases enzymes in cells and tissues, which can rapidly degrade RNA. Several methods are used to isolate RNA from samples. The most common of this is guanidinium thiocyanate, which is an trizol reagent, or phenol chloroform extraction method. RNA isolation from cells or tissues is a laboratory experiment to assess gene expression levels and is used in assays including quantitative PCR, microarray analysis, and Northern blots. These are some pictures machines for the isolation of RNA. Materials required. The reagents include are first trizol reagent, which is guanidinium isothiocyanate. Second, 0.8 m sodium citrate or 1.2 m NaCl. Third, isopropanol. Fourth, chloroform. Fifth, 75% ethanol in DEPC water. Sixth, RNase free water, that which is filtered or DEPC. DEPC means diethyl pyrocarbonate. These are the pictures of these chemical reagents: trizol reagents, chloroform, and DEPC treated water. Next, coming to the principle. The principle of this technique is that RNA is separated from DNA after the extraction with acidic solution consisting of guanidinium thiocyanate, sodium acetate, phenol, and chloroform. In the acidic condition, total RNA will remain in the upper aqueous phase of the whole mixture, while DNA and proteins remain in the interphase or lower organic phase. And recovery of the total RNA is then done by precipitation with isopropanol. Trizol works by maintaining RNA integrity during tissue homogenization. Addition of chloroform after the centrifugation separates the solution into aqueous and organic phases. RNA remains only in the aqueous phase. After transferring the aqueous phase, RNA can be recovered by precipitation with isopropyl alcohol. Total RNA extracted by Trizol reagent is free from the contamination of protein and DNA. These RNA can be used in Northern blot analysis, RNase protection assay, and molecular cloning. This picture tells about the phase separation of an RNA, which is first is aqueous phase, next interphase, then organic phase. Whereafter isopropanol precipitation can be done where the RNA pellet is obtained. Next, procedure. Basically, the procedure of an RNA isolation it contains 5 steps. The first step is called homogenization, in which the growth medium on the cells was discarded and cells were washed with ice cold 1x ppb buffer. The monolayer was then covered with 1 ml of 1-trizol and the cells were lysed and homogenized by repeated pipetting. The next step is phase separation. The homogenized samples were incubated for 5 minutes at 15 to 30 degrees Celsius for the complete dissociation of nucleoprotein complexes. 0.2 ml of chloroform per 0.75 ml of Trizol LS reagent was added. The tubes were shaken vigorously by hand for 15 seconds and incubated them at 15 to 30 degrees Celsius for 2 minutes. The samples were centrifuged for 15 minutes at 12,000 G. Next, following centrifugation, the mixture separates into a lower red phenol chloroform phase, next proteins, which is next interphase DNA, and a colorless upper aqueous phase RNA. RNA remains only in the aqueous phase. The aqueous phase was transferred to the other tubes. Yeah, this is a picture where it shows the phase separation, in which first the sample is added in the Trizol reagent. Next, bind the RNA directly to the spin column, and next eluted the RNA which can be used. This is a simple picture which explains the step, and this is the other picture where the phase separation took place. The supernatant plus propanol was used, and where the centrifugation is done by RNA pelleting. Next, RNA should be washed away, and next RNA pellet is obtained. Next, the third step, which is RNA precipitation. The RNA was precipitated from the aqueous phase by mixing with 3 microliter of glycogen and 500 microliter of isopropyl alcohol. The mixture was centrifuged for 30 minutes at 12,000 into G at the temperature between 2 to 8 degrees Celsius. The RNA precipitate forms a gel-like pellet on the side of the tube at bottom. Next, fourth step is RNA wash. The supernatant was removed. The RNA pellet was washed once with 75% ethanol, adding 900 microliter of 75% ethanol per 0.75 ml of Trizol LS reagent, which is used for initial homogenization. The sample were inverted and mixed and centrifuged at 12,000 rpm for 30 minutes at 4 degrees Celsius. Then the last step is redissolving RNA. The RNA pellet was dried and the RNA was dissolved in RNA free water or 0.5% SDS solution by passing the solution through the pipette tube for a few times and incubating for 10 minutes at 55 to 60 degrees Celsius. Here this picture shows the whole summary procedure of the RNA isolation, where the RNA can be isolated from the cells of plant tissues or animals. Next, homogenization or lysis can be done by adding guanidinium phenol reagent. Then after centrifugation, the phase separation step is formed, in which RNA is formed at the upper phase, the next protein, at last lower organic phase DNA. Then after phase separation, after adding chloroform, which is an RNA precipitation step, is formed. Then after the extraction or precipitation step, RNA washing by adding isopropanol, where after RNA washing, the finally RNA pellet is obtained. So last step is resuspension or redissolving RNA by adding RNase free water or T buffer. Finally, the RNA is obtained. The summary. Next, the summary consists of 5 steps, which is now discussed. Homogenization, step number 1, where in situ crushing of the porous disc cells in resolve at low temperature and centrifugation to remove the material debris. Next step number 2, phase separation. The use of extra trizol to dilute the lysate before addition of chloroform. These are the modification of the steps. Next step, RNA precipitation, step number 3, and the modification is prevent calcium compound precipitation. RNA redissolves in solvent in the following steps. And step number 4, RNA wash. Extra RNA washing step to remove the salt more completely. These are the modification. The last step is RNA dissolving. Redissolving the RNA. Without modification, the RNA is trapped in the calcium precipitates and cannot be redissolved. In the next picture explains the whole summary, in which phenol solution is taken in a centrifuge tube of 1 ml, which contains grinded adipose tissue. Next, centrifuge at 5 minutes at RT at 12,000 into G at 10 minutes and 4 degrees temperature. Then phase separation step, in which liquid RNA pellet is obtained. At upper phase is liquid phase and lower RNA pellet. This transfer RNA to the other centrifuge tube, and in the other centrifuge tube add 200 microliter of chloroform. Next, invert tube and centrifuge at 12,000 into G 15 minutes at temperature 4 degrees Celsius, and where the RNA interface, red phenol or chloroform are the different phases are obtained. Next, upper phase, the transfer, the upper phase which is obtained, that is RNA. This transfer the RNA into other centrifuge tube, where add 500 microliter of isopropanol for the RNA precipitation. Then add this centrifuge into again centrifugation at 12,000 into G 10 minutes at temperature 4 degrees Celsius. At last, the RNA pellet is obtained, and discard the isopropanol which is obtained at upper phase. Next, this transfer the RNA pellet in the centrifuge tube in which RNA pellet is obtained, Add 75% ethanol of 1 ml. Again centrifuge at 7500 G at 5 minutes at temperature 4 degrees. Again discard the ethanol where RNA pellet is obtained. At last, redissolving of RNA, which by adding RNase free water, at last the RNA is obtained. The RNA can be isolated at last. So, result. So, at last, finally, the total RNA is isolated from each cells using Trizol method, which is an best and reliable method for the extraction and purification of RNA. Here, the final this first picture explains the centrifuge tubes in which phase a separation indicates, in which first aqueous phase RNA, interphase DNA, organic phase protein and lipids. Here the RNA can be isolated, and the RNA which can be observed by gel electrophoresis, in which the here it shows DNA contamination in extracted RNA due to insufficient volume of trizol. In figure 1 it says where first band shows DNA contamination in wells. Next 28 SR RNA, next 18 SR RNA, and at last 5 SR RNA. Totally at last finally 3 bands are formed. At last finally no DNA contamination showed, and two bands are strongly observed, which is 28 SR RNA, next 18 SR RNA. But 5 SR RNA is lightly observed. So where first picture A is indicates 500 microliter of trizol, and B is 700 microliter of trizol, and C is 1 ml of DNA contamination was observed, where and RNA bands two strongs and third one is weak. So next is precautions. So what are the precautions should be taken? Precautions are a separate corner should be in the lab for RNA work, which is kept free from RNA's contaminant. Phenol have to be acid saturated to a pH nearing 4. High concentration of guanidinium thiocyanate should be used. Before removing guanidinium thiocyanate, all the protein should be removed. Disposable gloves should be used and changed frequently. And at last, the RNA extraction. So the purpose of RNA extraction, one of the uses CTAB method, in which the lysis the cell and all the organelles to free nucleic acid. Collect the intact mass of nucleic acid by shaking. DNA is used to eliminate DNA and separate RNA. Before use, add 1% beta mercaptoethanol. So at last, these are the some other methods for RNA extraction. First is guanidinium acid phenol extraction, which can be typical kit is trizol and trizol reagent, silica technology, glass fiber filters, and typical kit is RNSA and its variation. Next method is density gradient centrifugation using cesium chloride or cesium trifluoroacetate. Next method is magnetic bead technology. And next method is lithium chloride and urea isolation. Next method is oligocellulose column chromatography. Next method is non-column poly A plus purification or isolation. These are some other methods which is used for RNA isolation, in which there are some other methods also there. One is which is a filter based RNA isolation, where a filter-based spin basket formats utilize a membrane that are seated at the bottom of a small plastic basket. Samples are lysed in a buffer that contains RNase inhibitors, which are bound to the membrane by passing the lysate through the membrane using centrifugal force. And the spin basket formats, which is a filter based method for the RNA isolation. The drawbacks of this is propensity to clog with the particulate material and the retention of large nucleic acids such as gDNA. And other method is magnetic particle methods or magnetic bead technology, in which the magnetic particle methods utilize small particles that contain a paramagnetic core. Paramagnetic particles migrate when exposed to a magnetic field but retain minimal magnetic memory once the field is removed. This allows the particles to interact with molecules of interest based on their surface modification, be collected rapidly using an external magnetic field, and then be resuspended easily once the field is removed. Samples are lysed in a sodium solution containing RNase inhibitors and allowed to bind magnetic particles. So these are the some other methods for which you use for the RNA extraction, but the best method is Trizol method, where the RNA can be obtained in the by using gel electrophoresis. So yeah, thank you to everyone for the patient listening. So finally, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.